there, my name's Katrina, and I'm a communication specialist here at Your Clear Next Step, and I'm here to teach you a little bit about Zoom. So if you open up a Zoom meeting and this is the first thing you see, don't worry. You're just in a waiting room. Your facilitator will let you in shortly. This is a great time to make sure that you have all of your materials ready to go and that you are prepared for the meeting. Once you're in the meeting, you'll want to make sure to join with computer audio. Now, if you'll be in a noisy space or if you think you'll have any interruptions, you'll want to make sure to mute your mic. You can do this by hitting the mute button at the bottom of the page. To unmute yourself, you can hit the same button, or you can hit the spacebar to temporarily unmute yourself. To stop your video, you can hit the Stop Video button in the bottom right-hand corner right next to the mute button. To start your video, you can hit the exact same button. To change your Zoom background, you can hit the arrow button on the Start and Stop Video button and change your Zoom background. It'll take you to this virtual background where you select a photo or video, or you can upload your own. You can download the YCNS Zoom video backgrounds on our website, www.yourclearnextstep.com. You can either mirror your video or not mirror your video. We have a flipped version and a non-flipped version of both backgrounds for you to choose from. You don't want a messy background. You want a background that is plain and not distracting from the meeting. A Zoom background is a perfect way to do this. There are a lot of different settings in this menu, so I encourage you to join a Zoom meeting on your own and mess around with the settings and see if you find anything interesting. Now you can also mute and unmute yourself at the top of your video. You can also mute your video and unmute your video from the same area. Something important to know is if you can rename yourself. So if you join the meeting and your meeting says iPhone or something that isn't your name, you should change it to your name. You can also change the background that shows when you mute your video. You can add a profile picture. So if you add the profile picture and you mute your video, people will see your picture instead of just your name. You can also hide yourself from view. So if you're in a meeting that has a lot of people and there's one person on a second page, or you just don't care to see yourself, you can hide your video. Now when you join the meeting, you want to make sure you have your camera in the right place. You don't want it to be too high or too low. You want to be centered in the frame. You also want to make sure your lighting is good. If it's too bright, you'll be washed out. If it's too dark, we won't be able to see you. So you want to make sure that it's just right. Mess around with this before the meeting to make sure you have good lighting. If you join a meeting and it looks like this, that means nobody's video is on. You can change this by turning on your video. Another commonly used feature is the chat window. So you can send a chat to everyone or you can send it to a specific person. You can also send a file through the chat window. So if you have an image or a file that you need to send to people, you can send it through the chat. To close the chat window, you can either hit the chat button or you can hit the close button at the top of the chat window. A commonly used feature in your Clear Next Step trainings is the reactions button. You can hit the reactions button to clap at a remark or thumbs up at a remark. Another Zoom feature is a poll. A facilitator may ask you to answer a poll, so just select your answer and hit submit. A facilitator may also ask for your feedback by using the buttons in the participants window. If you click on participants, you have the options to raise your hand, say yes, no, go slower, go faster, thumbs down, thumbs up, clap, say I need a break, or say you need more time. Your facilitator may ask you to respond with one of these buttons as well. You can also mute or unmute yourself in this window. You may be asked to join a breakout room. A breakout room is a great place to have group discussions, so your facilitator will probably ask you to join a breakout room. It will pop up on your screen, you just hit join, and then you and a small group will be in a room by yourself. You can chat in this room, and the chats will only be sent to those in your specific breakout room. Now, if you need assistance, you will be able to hit the Ask for Help button. This will notify the facilitator, and they will be able to join your breakout room and assist you. Now, when it's time to leave the breakout room, a pop-up will come up on your screen, and you'll just need to hit Leave the Breakout Room. There are different views on Zoom. So you can have the speaker view, which has an enlarged image of the person that is speaking, or you can have the gallery view. The gallery view shows everyone in the meeting in their small boxes, sort of like the Brady Bunch. Now, if you need to eat during the meeting, it is best practice to stop your video and audio so that you aren't distracting other people while you're eating. Now, when the meeting is over, go down to the bottom right-hand corner and hit Leave. A pop-up will come up and you'll need to make sure you hit Leave Meeting, otherwise you won't actually leave the meeting. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found this useful and you have some great new Zoom tips and tricks.